Welcome to a brand new episode of the Post Game. I'm your host, Davion, and today we are back talking and giving our NFL predictions. But I'm not by myself. I'm with Matt
What up?
and Oronde.
What's happening?
And yeah, so we're gonna give our predictions today on this game. I will let you know right now. I don't have much to say. I don't even have a pick made currently. I have no idea where I'm leaning towards. I don't know what I want to pick with these games, or with this game, but we're gonna figure out. But Aronde, Matt, let's get it going. Don't give your predictions yet. Just give your thoughts on the teams, on the games. Obviously, we know Aronde, you are the residential Patriots fan. So what's your thoughts on the way that this game is going to be played out?
Um, I'm gonna basically mirror something Brett Coleman said on his podcast. This game will be won in the trenches because of
Yeah,
the front seven.
that's what I was thinking.
Especially that man Byron Murphy. I gotta give him his flowers. He has been an absolute monster all season, especially just not even winning off like sheer size, but winning off of the just skill that he has to take up space that the linemen need. And then their secondary absolutely flying around. I'm not even going to try to pronounce half their names because they're complicated, but can't throw to nobody aside from maybe Kobe Bryant. Maybe Kobe Bryant, you can challenge him on a regular basis. And even then, that's difficult. But that game's just going to have to be won by either D line. I'd probably give my D line the edge here, but their secondary is just shut down in man or zone. And I don't know. It's going to be low scoring. I'll tell you that. Got to shut down JSN. Let Rashid Shaheed or Bobo, maybe Cooper Cup win the line, win the game for them. But it's going to be a tough one, especially with Vegas giving Seahawks a 4.5 point spread and favorites. Those are my initial thoughts.
Hmm.
I will say this. I am concerned about one thing for both teams, and it's the same exact thing. The quarterback position. I think there are games this season where we saw Drake May struggle. There are also games this season where we saw Sam Darnold struggle. Um, so to me, it comes down to the others, to the defense, to the special teams. What others are going to be impactful? What others are going to have that big of an impact? I think we saw an absolute domination for the Seattle Seahawks against the 49ers. They got that win against the Rams. I think if you go to the Patriots, they dominated the fourth quarter against the Texans, or honestly, the entire game against the Texans. But granted, CJ Stroud lost that game. If you look at, the AFC Championship game against the Broncos, you can blame poor coaching from the Broncos side. You can blame the weather. To me, this is a very, very hard game to call because they're so similar. They are the two number one seeds. They are the um two teams that a lot of people at the beginning of the season did not expect to be here. Um, with that being said, I got nothing. I have no idea.
It doesn't
Um,
help that the New England and Seahawks have played each other only 20 times in our franchise histories, and just about every game has been one score.
Yeah.
Seahawks lead the series 11-9.
yeah.
I'm like, what?
This
Every
is
game has been absolute cinema.
I don't know. This is just tough for me because Seattle has the better roster. They have the better defense. And I think they honestly have the better offense. Now, Drake May is the best QB out of the two,
I agree.
but his receivers do not match up with Seattle whatsoever. JSN has had an incredible year. Rashid Shaheed might have been one of the best trades in this entire season. just for special teams and offense in general. Clint Kubiak, or not Clint, yeah, Clint Kubiak has been very good in making Sam Darnold look efficient. They can run the ball really well, all of it. So I don't know, man. My only thing that scares me is so Drake May's mobility. If Seattle can stop that from happening and stop the run game, I think Seattle has it because Drake May won that game in the AFC Championship off his legs,
Yes.
just in general. I mean, they couldn't do anything.
He averaged
Um,
about 12 yards a carry.
yeah, something crazy. So, and with Darnold, it's
Almost, yeah.
just clean. You just have to have a clean game, no matter what. Um, and this is another tough defense for both teams. I mean, these defenses have been very, very good. Um,
Especially because Darnold hasn't, towards since week 11, Darnold hasn't been good against zone coverage. And who can play really good zone coverage, especially because of Woodson and Marcus Jones? Like, if we can unsettle him early and make him desperate, it makes it a little easier. But I also mentioned the D lines because that is really going to how the game's going to be changed. Can Kenneth Walker may A run through the tackles or B actually get some space on the outside because they don't run a lot of play action either. They actually do a lot of stuff from under center because he throws from under center and it still has about like a 20% explosive play average coming out of under center throws and that package. But then
mhm.
we go to their defense, they run dime or nickel 90% of the time combined. Absolutely insane. Can we beat that? Can we stop and get Will Campbell some help? So I don't think he's going to be fully healthy to play the line by himself on the outside.
I got my
Especially
pick.
because they have Lawrence come down, they run stunts, they have the D edge come in all the way around because they have the tackles drop set pretty far back for their stunt play. Can we adjust to that? A, get the ball out quickly, or have Stevenson and Henderson run up the gut to make them respect the run more.
I got my pick. I think, after listening to y'all speak, I I hear questionability when it comes to the quarterback play for both of these guys. Matt, you said that, overall, Seattle are the better team roster wise. I'm
It's true.
concerned about Drake May's youth. I'm concerned about Sam Darnold's inability to not make mistakes.
Now he hasn't done that though
He hasn't
this
done that,
playoffs.
but this team that they're playing, this Patriots defense, to me, is they're really good. But I also think there are flaws when it comes to their offense. Their offense concerns me. When their running game is on, they're one of the best teams in the National Football League. So to me, if their running game is on, it's over. Like they can do whatever they want. This game is going to be over fast. But I don't think it will be. I think that defense of Seattle is the best defense in the National Football League. That's why I'm picking the Seattle Seahawks to win that game. So, uh,
I mean, Ron, do we even need to do your pick? I mean,
I have to choose my team. I can't pick
you
against
have
them.
to.
you have to. Yeah, I don't blame you. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah,
Matt,
I am going with Seattle. I think, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna keep harping on it. I just think that defense flies
yeah.
everywhere. And it is so hard, especially for those receivers who I just don't think are as good as, Seattle's. And I just think the Seattle secondary can do a really good job against them. It's all going to come down to Drake May and his legs. I think, like if he's getting pressured constantly and he can't get out of the pocket and he can't be mobile,
And if he makes mistakes and start fumbling the football,
yeah, because he hasn't been perfect either.
nope.
I mean,
I mean, that game against Houston, he fumbled what, four
he
times?
was. 5, I think.
Will Anderson was absolutely crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I could see an issue like that where if nobody's getting open downfield and he can't run the ball,
I don't
it's
think
not gonna
it'll
be
be a
good.
lot of over the top stuff unless we can unleash Pop Douglas on the field side. We'll probably have to play. My guess is step one, at least average 4 yards of carry. Step two, get the ball out quickly. I mean, that's always a good thing to have. But three, minimize um minimize free pressure from when the Seahawks only rush four. If we can do that, I think we have a much better chance of just outright winning. Both teams are great at scoring. We haven't Our offense has not been as good during a postseason. However, I take my team to win in a close game rather than a Seattle.
And a close game?
Yeah, because
Close. Well, how
I think
close?
that
Like
That's the
3?
opposite there.
because that over
I
under
think it's
being
gonna be like
45, I don't buy that at all.
I think it's going to be under. I think it's going to be a very low scoring game. I think y'all defenses are going to tighten up and I mean we'll see something crazy happen. Like always.
I don't know.
Again,
My thing is why I think it I don't think it's gonna be a blowout, but I think Seattle at least gets like 10 because I know I hate to use this, but like who have they truly played? That defense had Jared Stidham, you had CJ Stroud who turned into an absolute nut, and then you had um who was the first one? Who'd you guys play? Justin Herbert's O line.
The Chargers, yes. But so we lose credibility for their offense, but we don't gain any credibility for taking three top five defenses all the way to the bowl
I don't know, man.
comfortably.
Yeah,
The only questionable one's the Denver game, but that's Snowpocalypse and Sean Payton being ass.
yeah, that was bad. That was ugly.
Because Stidham came out, threw a tutty, and then went cold. Gave up a fumble.
Yeah.
Couldn't move the ball anymore. Tafunga, Milton Williams, Barmore had sacks and pressures. They were killing that top 5 O line.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm probably just being a hater, but
I'm taking my D line over the Seahawks D line to win this game. That's really what it boils down to.
can't do it. I'm saying I'm still sticking with Seattle, but
I'm going Seattle too. Yeah, yeah.
At the end of the day, your picks are in. You're not changing them now.
We don't want you now, huh? We don't want you now.
We all we need has been the slogan. We stole that from the Seahawks allegedly. According to Seahawks fans, they're pretty pissed about that one too.
Listen,
Maybe they can get their lick back if they win the game.
I'm saying they're not gonna be pretty pissed off after they win on Sunday.
I don't think they win though.
You, of course not. You're not supposed to say
Of
that.
course not. Well, let me rephrase that.
wait, so
The narrative, easy schedule, Mickey Mouse schedule, all whatever.
I have yet to say that all season long. I'm not here for the Mickey Mouse schedule crap. I'm not here for it. I am here for what I see on paper, and that's Drake May fumbling the football. Drake knows where my heart's at, all right? But I just don't love all that.
Because again, I get it.
okay, how about this? Who do you think's been better, Darnold or Drake May in the playoffs?
In the playoffs, probably Darnold. But he's had to because his defense let up so many points.
That is true.
The Rams knew. So
Well,
I have to bring up the Rams because McVay did an amazing job of stopping
those are
Byron
always
Murphy
crazy
and the D
games,
line.
Those are always.
He still had to put up that many points.
You're right.
Regardless.
I know.
If this game
we're using the postseason as the only examples because those are the only real recent games that matter.
If this game goes into a shootout, who wins?
If it has to turn to a shootout, I'm taking my
Seattle.
Patriots to get a last minute stop on defense.
Ah,
No.
Especially because we have the zone coverage ability to stop JSN and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's ass against zone coverage towards the end of the season. Why do you think the Rams even had a chance with their special teams blunders?
well, we'll see. I got nothing else for you. That's all.
It doesn't help that they're so well matched against each other.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Same team. To me, they're the same exact team,
Because
and it bothers.
again, Darnold is really good against man coverage, but he's been god awful against zone. We can and do run a lot of really good zone coverage. Plus, my D line is incredible, and they're mostly healthy. Another boon would be if Spillane is healthy. I don't know if he's going to play yet. I don't know if he's been cleared yet.
Well,
He'll definitely play. No way.
yeah,
He already missed the first day or two of practice.
that's fine. We only need him for Sunday.
Yeah, right.
This
Well,
Voldemort looking ass. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I don't know. For my betting fans out there, take the under. Take an Inumawari. Is that his name? To
Nick,
have it
yep.
have at least 1 or 2 pass deflections. That'll probably be good for you. Get a chase on sack on there. And Stevenson 50 yards rushing. Yeah, that's a good parlay for you. For the betting fans out
I
there.
had to throw a lay out there. I don't know. I would do under 45 and a half. And then I would probably take the -4.5. Why not?
Cover 5 points?
That's what I would do. Am I going to do that? No. Am I
Listen,
going to am I going to bet on this game at all? No. Not
I
even.
already have
Of
2
course
parlays
I'm
in, I
betting.
think.
Of course I'm betting.
I'm
Let's see.
not touching this game at all.
Let's be goofy. I'd probably take the under 2.
I'd take a quick return back.
I like nope. I like Ramondre Stevenson's receiving yards. And then I like whatever Darnold's under is.
FanDuel, come at your boy.
DraftKings, Prize Picks,
Yeah.
Underdog.
So right now, I'm just gonna list off the major ones. Darnold's passing yards is 225. Drake May is at also 225.
They're expecting a shootout.
Kenneth Walker to score 2 touchdowns at plus 300.
That's it.
2?
Yeah, at plus 300. Jackson Smith and Jigba minus 130 to have 90 yards.
Actually, another one I want to do, JSN for Super Bowl MVP.
Where's that at?
DraftKings has him at 550.
Not enough.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it'd be funny, a full circle moment where Darnold's the first guy in that draft class to win a ring.
Both storylines are incredible. That's another thing.
I just don't think it's Drake's time yet, bro. I just don't think
I don't either. I don't either.
It's neither of our team's time. Both of us shouldn't be here.
Seattle.
That's the fun part.
Seattle. Well, who should have been there instead of Seattle?
It should have been the Rams. If we're really getting into it,
That's
they
fine.
had their run. They rebuilt quickly and were effective from the offseason, or at least favored from the offseason. Let's go with that. And then from the AFC side, maybe
it had to be Buffalo. It had to be
Buffalo. It should have been Buffalo. But here we are, as a neutral watcher and a non-hater, Davion, how would you rate this Super Bowl matchup and storylines from a third-party perspective? Because Matt's a hater, so I'm not taking his opinion here.
I mean,
This sucks. This sucks.
I mean, listen. I think you got two teams, two number ones, two of the same exact team, two teams who showed what it is to be rebuilt overnight. I think that's what you have to think about. You have two head coaches who've came in here and completely installed their ideologies onto this team, and I'm excited for it. Excited to watch it. I'm excited to I don't know. I guess marinate inside of it because I don't know. This one's to me it's one of those too close to call. Simple,
That's fair enough. I mean,
but but
it's
if you leave us a comment down below. What do you think? What do you think about this game? Who's going to win it? Um, because it's going to be a very, very, very interesting night. Anyway, y'all, is it? We good?
can't wait to drink an entire case of beer during this.
Yeah, I'm just glad I'm gonna be stressing over this. So
Yeah, I'm glad too. I have no desire to care about this game.
Do we want to put any post game bets in here? What are we talking? We
mm,
normally get up to bullshit for games like this.
I just told y'all I'm not touching this game with a 10-foot.
yes, you are, Davion.
Come on,
I'm not
man.
going to bet on this game. I'm not.
Why would you not? It's the biggest game of the year.
I got college football, go college basketball to bet on.
Oh, don't do that. Don't
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh.
Boo, boo,
When listen, the
boo.
only time I bet is when I feel confident in a pick. I don't feel confident about any of this.
Do y'all want to hear my long shot parlay on
Sure.
FanDuel? All right. Patriots cover 4.5, which reasonable.
If you win,
That's fine.
That's fine. I don't have to win. That's the
I
thing.
know, but I'm just saying, if you win, it makes it a lot easier.
A lot easier. Jackson Smith and Jake with touchdown.
I like that.
Stephon Diggs touchdown.
I don't love that.
Nope. Don't like that one.
Again, it's the fun one. Listen, it's the fun parlay. Drake May 225, Sam Darnold
I
225,
just think Drake May gets-
Kenneth Walker 60
is-
yards.
What is Drake May's rushing yards at?
he might
That-
I can look at that right now.
That one's very intriguing to me for some reason.
I can tell you in one moment. Drake May. Where is it? Alt rushing. Drake May alt rushing. Yeah, they have him at 30 yards for minus 205. 40 yards for plus 108.
I think Drake May gets a rushing touchdown.
40?
40.
Ooh, that might be spicy.
I also have Kayshawn Booty, 20-yard reception.
You know, I'm not even gonna do those bets anymore because I had a JSN under 30-yard catch in the Rams game, and then he just tore it out in the
Why
second
would you
quarter.
do that? That was just stupid.
Bro, we didn't think he was gonna get a deep shot at the end of the half. We didn't think that. We were looking great, and then it folded. Everything folded.
I want to say my last NBA bet that folded was Klay Thompson, 3 threes. He only had 2.
Bro, you betting on Klay Thompson in 2026? You expect me?
Yeah.
No, it was.
We're not talking about that.
No. It was one of those pre-made ones. So I was like, you know what? That looks fine.
You're on drugs.
I hit 3 out of 4.
Bro, you're on drugs.
I literally had a free bonus bet, so I was just
Okay.
putting shit out.
Oh, so
Yeah, I had a boat. I had some from a referral. Anyways, my
Hey.
last thoughts about this.
Also,
is it bad to say I'll be happy either way?
no, you're not. Don't do that.
I can be sad about losing, but like I'm here in the first place after my early
True, yeah.
expectations, and y'all
You
called
weren't
me
even supposed to be
crazy
here.
for 11 wins.
And you definitely said that. Yeah, that's nuts. That's still crazy that we had this conversation back in week 8 or week 8,
Yeah,
week 4, something like that. Week 6, maybe.
Week 4. It was week 4.
it was week
4.
4.
And they were
I was
like,
like, hey,
whatever.
10 or 11 wins.
I called you nuts. We should have bet on that day. We should have made a post game bet. We could have put money. We could have put money in our pockets.
You could also put money in your pockets by taking that plus
All right.
4.5.
Matt, Oronde, enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy your weekends. I've been your host, Davion. This has been the post game. Please leave a comment, a like, and let us know exactly what you think about these Super Bowl predictions. Peace.